What's going on, everybody? GemMint here with a quick video. Sideshow just teased another Psylocke Premium Format. We got to talk about it. Before we do, I do want to thank That Spider-Man Booth for sponsoring this video, making it possible for me to do this full time. Make sure that you download Whatnot and you're following them and myself. They have live comic book auctions all day, every day. Not only can you win some serious grails, but your consolation prizes are their exclusive variants from their sister site, Street Level Hero. Make sure that you're following them and me. I go live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific for a 1 hour long comic book auction. And actually today, Thursday, May the 6th, I'm doing my first ever graphic tee thrift store haul sale with my wife, Fee. 5 p.m. Pacific time today, so make sure to come on through. If you haven't, you can use the link in the description to download Whatnot. It'll actually give you a $10 credit towards your first purchase, which you can redeem with myself, That Spider-Man Booth, or whoever. All right, guys, so Sideshow has done a Psylocke Premium Format not once, not twice, but thrice. A little Simpsons reference there. Their first premium format, it was a little bit before my time. It was kind of like the generation of collectors before me with that similar X base that you've seen with like Deadpool. Then they had Jean Grey, Cyclops. They had a ton of X-Men characters right before I jumped into the hobby. I've always been tempted to scoop up that line, but then they started releasing newer X-Men characters, so obviously I just went with that. This piece is nice. It's probably better than their later efforts, but it didn't really age as well. I saw it at New York Comic Con 2019. One of the vendors just happened to have it, but got the katana, psionic blade, long hair, Jim Lee costume. The picture is pretty on point, but I digress. Let's move on. Then Sideshow reveals a few years later a new Psylocke Premium Format. Now, honestly, it didn't offer much different in terms of the original. The base had a little bit more of a dynamic element with her psionic powers instead of that kind of X-Men base that was shared among other pieces. So that was different. The pose, I mean, I didn't really love it, and everybody was talking about this portrait. What you're looking at is the original release or leak, I guess you could say, of Psylocke, and people were complaining about the portrait, so much so that they actually changed it to this one, which was equally as bad. I think everybody, for the most part, liked the original more than what they went with here. I mean, it was okay, but I mean, looking in the picture, I mean, it's a little bit off, right? So they actually ended up releasing a X-Force variant, Uncanny X-Force that is, with a low 150 edition size X-Force costume colors with the gray and the white in that original portrait, which looked so much better, making this piece sell out instantly and command a premium on the aftermarket. So that's your three Sideshow Psylockes. XM Studios recently released a Psylocke, and I mean, I love XM Studios. I just wasn't a fan of this piece. I didn't like the base. I didn't like the pose. I didn't like the portraits. And it just kind of made it seem like it's so hard to really nail a Psylocke Premium Format. But then here we go. Out of nowhere, out of the blue, Sideshow teases their new Psylocke PF. Now, when I saw this initially in one of the Facebook groups, I forget which one, I'm in like 100 of them, I thought this was a custom. I didn't see this picture with like the whole Psylocke text logo, premium format figure and all that, but I see Psylocke standing on top of a tower. It's kind of a unique pose for something that Sideshow would do. I didn't even think Sideshow, again, I thought it was a custom, and there are like, what, 3 or 4 Psylocke customs out there. But come to find out, seeing these pictures with the Sideshow watermarks and everything, this is a new Psylocke PF, and wow, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think they finally might have nailed her. I don't think any company has really grasped and captured Psylocke in quarter scale. We might have it here. I love this kind of feudal Japan-inspired rooftop base. You have the shurikens stuck inside of the column that she's perched on top of. Psionic blade, check. Katana on the waist, check. I love the long sash that's kind of blowing and floating in the wind, always giving you that nice hint of red to break up the blue and purple of her. Portrait looks good. I like the movement in the hair, purple hair. The portrait looks strong but soft. I think the sculpt of it looks nice. We need to see more pictures, obviously, but from this initial unveiling, I'm really digging it. Here's the last picture here. You can see the muscle definition in her rear delts, her shoulders. I kind of like that glaring look off to the right. It makes me nervous that they're going to get the eye stickers right. I really wish they would step up the eye and teeth game. I know cost of material has gone up, shipping's gone up, but man, other companies have really upped their game with that. If Sideshow can get those eyes to where they're not stickers and like the enamel looking teeth, it'll really take their stuff to the next level. But yo, I'm thinking so far so good on this Psylocke. I am definitely interested in seeing the full reveal with the rest of the pictures, with the edition size, with the cost. I'm guessing $700, $750. It's a premium format, maybe $650. I'm digging it. Let me know what you think about Psylocke in the comments down below. Is it too soon for a new PF? Was it a sculpt that one of their sculptors came up with in Sideshow was like, you know what? This is too good. We got to do it. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See me on Whatnot later if you want to pick up some teas and stay minty fresh. Peace.